Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukhmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: Mexico arrests one of the most wanted drug smugglers as Hillary Clinton arrives to discuss the rising drug violence. Congress ties with Pro-LTTE parties in Tamil Nadu for the upcoming general elections. Tuberculosis placed second only to HIV/AIDS amongst infectious killer diseases in Kenya, and master plan approved for a new future capital, Kabul-e-Jadeed, in Afghanistan. Mexican troops captured one of the country's most wanted drug smugglers as Hillary Clinton, the U.S. Secretary of State, arrived for a two-day visit to discuss the worsening violence on America's southern border. CJ has more on the story from Mexico.
President Felipe Calderón said soldiers seized Sigfredo Nájera, a leader of the ruthless Gulf cartel Zetas, in the northern city of Saltillo, Coahuila. Calderón stated in a speech from Mexico City, Nájera is directly responsible for the torture and killing of the Mexican Army soldiers, the attacks on the U.S. consulate, and the Televisa TV broadcasting station in Monterrey. In another boost for Calderón, Mexico on Thursday arrested Vicente Zambada, son of top Sinaloan kingpin Ismael El Mayo Zambada, who is wanted in the United States. El Mayo runs the powerful Sinaloa coalition along with the country's most wanted fugitive, Joaquin Chori Guzman. Last week, Forbes magazine estimated Guzman's drug empire wealth at over $1 billion.
All India Congress Committee General Secretary Rahul Gandhi has pulled up an alliance with Pro-LTTE parties in Tamil Nadu for the upcoming general elections. CJ Shikhar from India says that such divisive politics should be brought to an end immediately.
This is Shikhar, citizen journalist reporting from India on Instablogs. AICC General Secretary Rahul Gandhi's decision to pull an alliance with pro-LTTE parties in Tamil Nadu shows the level to which India's great political game can stoop down during election time. Rahul Gandhi has definitely come of age and begun to understand political compulsions, which entail such tactical decision-making, for example, sidestepping the fact that LTTE murdered his father and ex-Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Tactical, of course, when it comes to vote bank politics, and why not? It has been tried and tested successfully, most recently by Mayawati in UP. This time the Indian voter should rise and denounce such tactical alliances, because they not only divide the country along the lines of caste and creed, but in this particular case is also detrimental to India's image as a nation that seeks friendly relations with its neighbors.
Tuberculosis remains one of the main causes of mortality within Kenya, even though the country has successfully cured 80% of its patients. CJ Rose Van Huey blames the lack of political will for the current state of affairs.
This is Rose Wangoi, a citizen journalist from Kenya, reporting on Instablogs. In Kenya, 13 lives are lost every hour to TB, and there is little immediate prospect of improvement. About 117,000 cases were diagnosed by 2006, but that was possibly only half of total infections in the country, since there has been less political will to put up a spirited fight against the killer disease from the leaders. And as much as the civil society has really put a lot of effort in creating awareness of the disease, there is no cause for optimism until the government changes its attitude. It is a disease that hits the poorest and most vulnerable groups, especially women and children, here in Kenya. Kenya is one of the 22 countries most vulnerable to TB, since the disease is one of the leading causes of morbidity and mortality, as it is closely linked to the HIV epidemic in the country.
The Afghan cabinet has unanimously approved the master plan for Afghanistan's future capital named New Kabul or Kabul-e-Jadeed. CJ Akramuddin Bahram has more on the details of the proposed plan.
This is Akramuddin Bahram from Kabul on Instablogs.com. The Afghan cabinet unanimously approved the master plan for Afghanistan's future capital named New Kabul or Kabul-e-Jadeed. The new city, which will be built just to the north of present-day Kabul, would cost about $50 billion. It will be mapped by Japan and will spread across 500 square kilometers. The cabinet has tasked the Prime Ministry and the two other ministries to initiate the project sooner than later. However, it has not yet been decided as to how long would this mega project take. This is the first time in Afghanistan's modern history that a capital is built with such a great capacity to house over 3.5 million population equipped with modern infrastructure.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Stoop Report.